How's it going, y'all? ROTJ back with another video. The next wave of the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary figures are starting to trickle in on that old Kenner style card back. So today we have Luke Skywalker for the 50 millionth time in the Black Series. But that being said, I have a custom of this one that's not as good. I'm probably going to swap the head on this one with another one just to make my perfect Luke Skywalker. But we finally have the throne room with butterfly joints with the swappable chest piece. So yeah, with all of that being said, let's take a closer look at the box. Then we'll get this bad boy open. Really into Star Wars right now because Ahsoka is amazing. Taking a look at the box, at the top you can see we have Star Wars Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight, with the wrong picture from the movie, but there's Luke from the throne room in the beginning of the movie in Jabba's palace. For whatever reason they put that on the card back, and there's Vader and Palpatine just ready to try to turn him to the dark side. On the back it says Star Wars at the top, and then we get the other figures in the wave. I need the Rebel Commando, he's really cool. We have Luke, I need this Vader, I don't have him, Royal Guard, and I need that new R2-D2 of course because it's an updated accurate sized body. But the little blurb says commemorate the 40th anniversary of the Star Wars Return of the Jedi with figures from the Black Series featuring classic design and packaging. So yeah, we get that classic card back, we get Luke in the box. So with all of that being said, let's get this bad boy open. I'll never join you, so be it, Jedi. Sorry, that's the Force lightning. I'm a nerd. Well, I tried to keep the card nice, but I tore it on accident, unfortunately. But at least Luke, is out of the box, and it is mostly reuse of that Imperial Fleet cruiser Luke from The Mandalorian with the weird face that I don't really like. Probably gonna head swap him at some point. But yeah, I do love this body with the butterfly joints and the accurate clothes from Return of the Jedi at the end. As closest we had was Endor Luke as far as updated went, but he still didn't have the right belt. And here is our Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker out of the box. As you can see, he is updated. He does have butterfly joints. I don't think the torso is reuse of that. Well, it might be. I don't know. I haven't looked under the robe. But it's mostly reuse of that new Imperial Light Cruiser Luke for The Mandalorian. But that being said, it's nice to get this Return of the Jedi ending scene Luke finally with the flap of white on his shirt, which one of the accessories you can change that as well, which is cool. That was with the original. But we do get that nice new green lightsaber with the stronger hilt and tip to the blade. Maybe one day they'll make it a full piece and give us a separate handle. But until then, at least we have this. And like I said, there's a lot of reuse of that Imperial Light Cruiser Luke. It's the same head, same legs, same lightsaber. But it's probably my second favorite Luke head. Maybe it's not perfect. I really like the Endor Luke head, but yeah, we'll get into comparisons and all that later. Checking out Luke's height, standing about as neutral as I can get him. We all know Luke is a short king, not like his dad, but he stands at about 5 3/4 inches tall, not quite 6 inches, which is fine because he is a little short Force stormtrooper. So going over the accessories, first of all, we get this chest flap included on Luke, but it is changeable. You just take it off, and underneath is that piece, which gives you this front piece, which you can put on there before you know that he's gonna stay on the light side. He's all in black. He's like, he could turn to the dark side, he could be a Sith. But no, we all know that Luke stayed on the light side, and that little flap open with the white is kind of representing that. So that's a really cool look for him. And then of course we also get his lightsaber, which is nothing new. We get the hilt, we get the blade. The blade is removable, and the hilt can come off of his hand, which the hand is kind of rubbery, so that's good. Oh my goodness, give me a second. But we get a nice little hook for his lightsaber hilt there on his waist, and that is it for the accessories for Luke here. Going over the articulations, starting at the head, we do have that new double barbell and separate neck piece, so we get all kinds of movement there. This head piece does turn side to side and all that, so be careful getting it twisted up. I knocked over the signpost, but lots of movement on that head, forward, backward, side, side, and then of course the neck tilt as well. Coming up, shoulders go that far. We do get butterfly joints, which is a nice single hinge, as is with the Black Series and Indiana Jones Adventure Series for whatever reason. Then we have that ball peg at the torso. Leg comes up that far. that far back. We do get a cut up there at the thigh. Oh shoot, what am I doing with his legs? Single legs, so no butt kicking action. We do get a boot cut, which is nice, and then we get rockers. So nothing crazy, but he can hold his lightsaber with both hands, which is really cool. First up, for scale and comparison, here is our Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary end of the movie Luke Skywalker with our Empire Strikes Back / Return of the Jedi Darth Vader and our throne room Palpatine that came with his chair and electric hands and all that good stuff. So there's that first comparison, of course, because it's the iconic end of the trilogy right there. It's like, you should kill him. And Luke's like, I'm not gonna kill him, he's my dad. And then he's like, well, then I'm gonna kill you. And then Vader's like, well, then if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna have to get rid of you, old Palps. And then he launches him into the Death Star, and you know how that goes. Next up, here he is with two of my custom Lukes. They are both the Endor Luke, but this one has the Jedi Knight Luke body, and this one has the Jedi Knight Luke tunic, and that's the head that I think is the best head sculpt, is the Endor Luke head, which is on, his hand is kind of in the way, but that head sculpt is miles ahead of this one, in my opinion, and especially this one, which is the one that was the the Endor Luke was the newest one, so this was the newest one up until they did this one. This one was the best one. This one kind of This one is second, but I'm probably going to try to switch these heads at some point, just because that's what I prefer. But now I have two versions of Throne Room Luke, and I did get this belt that I painted from like one of those 3D printing sites, so that's where I got that from, in case y'all were wondering. Here he is with Imperial Light Cruiser Luke on the left. As you can see, they're essentially the same figure, minus the soft overlay tunic for our Light Cruiser Luke. So yeah, and that flap, of course, but same figure. Like 99%. Different arms and shoulders though, that's it. Well, different shoulders, maybe not different lower arms. No, the arms are different, so that's interesting. They look different. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. Here he is with Ahsoka Tano and Anakin Skywalker, his dad and his, I guess, colleague at some point, because they've met. In Book of Boba Fett, it shows Luke and Ahsoka conversing, which is really awesome. And then lastly, for Black Series, here he is with Endor, Han, and Leia from the end of Return of the Jedi. Here he is with Marvel Legends and articulated icons. Luke is Shorty. Here we have SH Figure Arts and Moffex, both of which are Harley Quinn. Everyone is going to be Barbie this year, and I'm going to be Harley for Halloween. For some Adventure Series, here he is with Indy, Marion, and a monkey. For some Lightning Collection, here he is with Dino Thunder Black and Yellow. And then lastly, for some classified, fucking goddammit. And then lastly, for some classified series, we have Duke and Scarlet. So yeah, that's it for comparisons. I hope that's, well, let me do one more. Here he is with Storm Collectibles, Marcus Phoenix, and our NECA Predator. So with all of that being said, y'all, I will say that the Star Wars Black Series 40th Anniversary Return of the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker is totally worth it, because he's totally worth it to me. Good to get an update to that really old Black Series figure, even if I'm not a big fan of the face. But if you're a big fan of my face and my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and hit the like button if you haven't hit that yet at any point in this video, because I really need your likes. I really need your subs. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you. Let me know how your day is doing in the comments down below. Let me know if you like this figure, how many Lukes you think Black Series will do. If you think this is the final one, it's not. Hint, hint. Let me know how your day is going. All that good stuff. I love you. I will see you next time, man. Bye-bye. Mwah.